All the best winter English idioms and expressions. This video is going to help you speak like a native. Hello and welcome to English Speaking 360. My name is Josh and I'm from Winter Wonderland, Canada. Today we're going to study 8 useful idioms related to winter, snow, and cold weather. But even if you don't know much about winter, you should definitely know these idioms. Let's get started. Break the ice. No, it doesn't mean to take a hammer or mallet and go and break some ice. It means to do or say something to make people feel comfortable, exactly like she's doing right now. She's waving and she's like, hello. She is breaking the ice. Here's an example for you. He told a joke to break the ice at the meeting. Telling a joke is a great way to break the ice. Giving a compliment is a good way to break the ice. Wow, I love your shirt. Whoa, you have a beautiful smile. That is also a great way to break the ice. Give someone the cold shoulder. No, it doesn't mean to put a bag of ice on your shoulder. It means to be unfriendly or to ignore someone. For example, he gave her the cold shoulder after the argument. So they had a fight, and after the fight, he ignored her. I don't know why, but he's been giving me the cold shoulder all week. He's been unfriendly or he's been ignoring me all week. If you like idioms and expressions, go to my website EnglishSpeaking360.com and in the menu click on idioms, expressions, and proverbs, and that will take you to my videos and extra activities to practice the idioms. Be on thin ice. You can also say to be skating on thin ice or to be walking on thin ice. In the picture here, they are skating, but the ice doesn't look so thin. But if the ice is thin, like this, it means to be in a risky or dangerous situation. Now you see the river. The river is not totally frozen. This is extremely dangerous. Never do that. Never walk on a river that is not totally frozen. Here's an example for you. After missing the deadline, Leah is on thin ice with her boss. So the boss is angry at Leah, so she is on thin ice. She might lose her job. By questioning his wife's hairstyle choice, he was skating on thin ice. Yes, never ever question your wife's or your girlfriend's hairstyle choice, because if you do that, you are skating on thin ice and problems might happen. To leave someone out in the cold. The picture says it all here. It means to be excluded, to be ignored, or to be abandoned in time of need. Here's an example for you. He wasn't invited to the party. He was left out in the cold. His friends are having a party, but he wasn't invited, so he was ignored. He was excluded from the party. Here, the expression doesn't mean that he's outside freezing like a homeless person. It just means that he was excluded, he was ignored. She asked for help, but she was left out in the cold. She had so much work to do, but she was abandoned by her coworkers in time of need. Not have a snowball's chance in hell. It's so much fun to have a snowball fight. We do that all the time in Canada. The expression means to have no chance at all. Here's the explanation. If you take a snowball and you bring it to hell, what do you think would happen? Of course, the snowball would melt. So the snowball wouldn't have any chance of survival in hell. So that's why we say to have no chance at all. Here are some examples for you. You don't have a snowball's chance in hell of winning the lottery. You have no chance at all to win the lottery. It's a scam. He doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell of getting to work on time. If you look at the traffic, the streets are very crowded, so I don't think he's gonna make it. He doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell. Be careful with this expression because it uses the word hell, and some people are not so comfortable with this, so use it with friends and you're going to be okay. To put something on ice. You know, if you have some fresh salmon at home and you don't want to cook it right away, maybe you will put it on ice. So put something on ice means to delay or postpone something. You are not ready to cook the salmon yet, so you want to delay the cooking, so you're going to keep it on ice. You want to keep it fresh. Here's an example. She decided to put her travel plans on ice for now. During the COVID-19 pandemic, many people put their travel plans on ice. The company put the project on ice until next year. So maybe there was a lack of funding, they didn't have enough money for the project, so the company decided to put it on ice. To get cold feet. No, it doesn't mean to go outside and walk barefoot in the snow. That is pretty crazy. You're going to catch cold. It means to become too scared to do something that you had planned. For example, the groom got cold feet and canceled the wedding. Oh, that's terrible. So look at the bride's face. She is not happy about that, but the groom got cold feet. He wanted to ask for a raise, but he got cold feet at the last moment. Just before entering the boss's office, he got cold feet and he backed out. When hell freezes over. That's another good expression, actually. Do you think hell will ever freeze over? It will never happen, and that is exactly the meaning of when hell freezes over. Here's an example. I'll lend money to a friend again when hell freezes over. So maybe that person lent some money to a friend and that friend never gave the money back. So now he's saying, I will never lend money again to a friend. I'll wake up at 6 a.m. every day when hell freezes over. Oh, that is totally me. I cannot wake up at 6 a.m. every day. That would be hell. Quiz time! Now let's practice what we have studied. He thinks he will pass the exam without studying, but he what? Here you have three choices. He puts it on ice. He doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell. He will break the ice. Take a second here. You're ready? And the answer is he doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell. He looks very cocky, but I don't think he can pass the exam without studying. They agreed to move in together, but at the last minute they... Three choices. They were on thin ice, they got cold feet, they broke the ice. And the answer is, they got cold feet. They got a little too scared of living together, so they canceled their plan. Question 3. Politicians will tell the truth. When will politicians tell the truth? When hell freezes over? After breaking the ice? Or when they are left out in the cold? This one should be super easy. Politicians will tell the truth when hell freezes over. It will never happen. They always lie. Question 4. Everyone was invited except John. He was what? He was walking on thin ice. He was put on ice. He was left out in the cold. Everyone was invited except John. He was left out in the cold. Question 5. They wanted to buy a house, but they decided to, for now. Maybe they saw the price of a new house, so they decided to get cold feet for now. They decided to give it the cold shoulder for now, or they decided to put it on ice for now. Which one is the best answer? C is the right answer. They decided to put it on ice for now. Maybe they're going to try to find something cheaper, or maybe they're going to try to save some more money before they can buy a house. Question 6. Saying hello first is a great way to break the ice, give the cold shoulder, or be on thin ice. This one should be super easy. Saying hello first is a great way to break the ice. Question 7. I apologized, but he didn't reply. Here the picture can really help you. He got cold feet, he gave me the cold shoulder, he was on thin ice. The answer is, he gave me the cold shoulder. He is ignoring her. Even though she apologized, he doesn't want to talk to her. Question 8. I was late for an important meeting, and since then, at the office. What happened at the office? Since then, hell froze over at the office. Since then, I was put on ice at the office. Or since then, I have been skating on thin ice at the office. The best answer here is C. I have been skating on thin ice. My situation is dangerous at the office. I have a chance of losing my job. If you need extra practice, go to my website, EnglishSpeaking360.com. It's 100% free. And check out my other videos on the right-hand side. They are all excellent. See you next time. Bye-bye.